Hello and welcome back to Diablo 4. Last time we ended up coming into Scosglen and meeting the Haradrim Donan here at his home, well, his little keep here and then at his home, Firebreak Manor. Found out Lilith visited him and is likely moving to talk to the two druids who helped Donan defeat Astaroth. So now we're heading towards the first one. Haven't done anything between episodes, just got the waypoint, talked to one person for a side quest, and then just fired this up. Didn't want to get too deep into anything, didn't want to get too overpowered. Or at least do too much and explore too much. I know I don't have to fight these corpse winders, but I just feel like it. It's a little bit of free XP, who am I to say no? I don't remember when I can get a horse. I'm really looking forward to that one. Oh yeah, more crazy people. The fact you can knock back a snake astounds me. Yeah, I think we have a good, like, damage combo going on here. Between all the different effects kind of kicking off at once. Bonus damage against healthy and weakened enemies. Bonus damage against bonus poison damage. Vulnerable procs. All the poison stacks we can just slap on guys. I think it's pretty solid. We'll have to see once we start doing, if we have to do any of the strongholds. That's gonna get rough. But I think short of that we're fine. As long as we don't get enemies just like dropped right on top of us. Grab another free side quest. And search for evidence of Lilith in Braesteig. Don't remember what I'm looking for here.
Send scores of spirits to their rest.
The ward totem. Talismans, candles, and carvings decorate this central totem. The woody, almost sweet smell of burning pine hangs in the air. It seems commitment to the old ways is strong here.
Bargain.
Oh, okay. I had to look at my appearance because I was like, what am I wearing on my face?
Bend like grass in the wind when the spirits arrive. Physical barriers alone will not be enough.
And your talismans and dirt scrolling will give the dead greater pause.
You picked a fine time to visit Brestag, Wanderer. The whetstones are singing. Hearts are pounding. Sweet music for a red day.
Donan sent me.
At least you're not another night penitent.
At least. It is us who will protect this village with our lives.
Let it be.
There is an ominous fog uphill. Mad spirits emerge from it. They'll be here shortly. Are you here to help us ward them off?
I seek a demon who passed through.
So, that's what it was. Well, this day keeps getting better, doesn't it? The demon went uphill to Airidah's domain. But unless you want to join the spirits, I wouldn't go there. It's best you stay with us.
I can lead you to Airidah.
Out of the question.
I'll be safe. Donan puts his trust in this traveler. So shall we all. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Mind what lurks in the
Took me a second to realize
forest.
it's Donan's kid.
Donan will have my head if anything happens to you.
Let's go.
The roads are thick with fog, so the fastest route to the hills is east, through the Weeping Cairns.
Actually, what's up in here? Oh, it's just I think you can get a quest from in there.
You look like someone who's seen the world. I hope I can do the same one day.
What's holding you back?
My father, you've seen how he is. I need to persuade him just to let me leave the bloody keep.
I don't like that hope. Hope I can do the same one day. That is some I'm 2 weeks away from retirement kind of writing. Boy, I'm the impressionable youngster who's kind of looking up to you because you're kind of cool. I hope I don't die. That kind of writing, it's not bad, it's just, it's one of those things where once you've seen it a few times, it stands out and you're like, oh, that's what's gonna happen to this character. And of course, knowing Diablo as a franchise, I will say this. Diablo, the writing is not, berserk levels of bleak, but artistically, I think it's in that same vein of very bleak. I can't think of any Western game or story that matches the bleak writing Kentaro Miura managed to achieve in Berserk. Hey, I actually ballparked that about right. I'm proud of myself.
That's the entrance to the cairns ahead. Wait, why is the passage blocked?
Well, it's blocked because it's a door and it's a cairn. I think you'd want to kind of seal that, considering this is a world where zombies and skeletons and ghosts run around.
It's sealed, but there's writing. They look like old Druid runes. the song of wind, the howl of... Oh no, they're coming.
Hurry.
All right. E-ale du gro ani do la nohre do. It's a chant. The chant will open the way. Light, protect us. Hold them off.
I was gonna say, I see a lot of, like, parallels in Diablo with how they write, like, this, I don't know, Church of Light, and, like, how Christianity is portrayed, you know, coming in and being like, oh, your old ways suck. We're the ones who will protect you and redeem you and all that. But I feel like it's not a, oh, this is a coincidence, and more of this was exactly how they intended it to be interpreted. I mean, it's literally heaven and hell. That's pretty... I mean, other faiths have heaven and hell, whether it's nirvana or what have you. But to just flat out call it heaven and hell, that's kind of a very Abrahamic religion kind of way. Don't worry, I have my ghost killing poison.
It worked. Something's rousing the spirits from their rest. We should make haste within.
Ooh, skill point. Ah, so close. That's actually really good. Poisoning enemies makes them deal less damage. I think when I do, like, world bosses, that's gonna carry super hard.
Here as well. Yet, Airidah's absence gives me greater concern.
Just kicking the zombie down the line.
This chamber is just how my father described it.
You've never been here?
Only through the stories he told. Airidah would not have barred the path of the dead like this. The spirits should be free to roam within the earth.
Lilith.
Strange. The door is locked with an earthen seal. What was it my father said about this? Ward stones, that's it.
If you bring me one from the nearby cairns, I think I can open the way.
Good thing the cairns just have, like, backup ward stones in reserve. Hold up. thought that was better. Slightly lower damage per hit, but 36 dexterity. I feel like that's gonna fall off super hard though once I find anything. I can't wait to find legendaries though. I should be finding them pretty soon though. I think once I hit like 20, 25 is when the game starts handing them out. Oh, it even heals the zombies. Wow, they made those guys really dangerous. I also realized they don't have the the female zombies from Diablo 3 who could, like, vomit and summon zombies. I guess for this they really wanted to make summoning, like, that is an elite ability. Nobody else is just getting that one for free. Which makes sense. It's with the lack of, like I said before, heal on hit and just passive heal, that is a very powerful move. Like summoning, that's easy way to attrition a player down. And if you can have a cluster of 8 zombies suddenly start summoning another 8 zombies, and even if you kill half of them, they summon another 4 zombies, that's gonna start really chewing through a player's resources. So I get the methodology here. God, that's so fun. Stupid fat zombies are like, I'm gonna charge you, and just point blank. It's like taking a ballista to the chest, just like, nah. We're not playing that game today. And those traps, admittedly they are benefiting from gear giving them a +1, but those are very underleveled. I guess for now they're not really underleveled. You know what, I'll ask you this question. Which do you think is more important? Getting abilities maxed out, or getting kind of these like tertiary bonus perks picked out?
That did it. It's a start, at least.
Because I feel like having the ability to just flat out, like, to have all your abilities kind of picked out already and then just backfilling is good.
Demonic markings.
Lilith speed here.
Something's written on the altar. By stone and root, by tears and pain, we bear this flame that must remain. Dead eyes stained with ash and ember, cursed are we who must remember. Ah, an elegy written by Airidah. This is a memorial to all who died fighting Astaroth.
The weak perish. All ash forgotten.
Wait! We are not your enemy! must be bending these heroes to her will. Airidah would never stand for it. Unless... Oh, something has happened to her.
We don't know that yet. Come on.
I mean, given how our track record has been going, it seems pretty clear something's happened. Yeah, I feel like at least building out your build and then kind of filling in the levels as you need them is better than trying to like sit here and spend all my points maxing out my basic and then getting one ability maxed out and slowly inching in. Because I feel like you're going to spend more gold because you'll build out one thing and be like, okay, this is what I'm building around. And then you'll have the extra points, you're like, okay, now I'm going to try to integrate this. But then you're probably going to need more points for other parts. And you're like, oh, okay, I guess I gotta retool this. I find it interesting the minions are immune to knockback. I guess that's the one problem is knockback
This must be the
is very
cairn of the
situational.
elders. So much defiled. Demonic scars upon their grave and Druid runes to rouse the dead. These runes, the delicate touch. This is Airidah's work. Why would you be aligned with a demon?
I have seen others fall under Lilith's control.
Airidah was sworn to keep the dead at peace. What do we do?
We'll need to stop her.
Right. Solutions are found ahead, not behind, as Father says.
Nothing like taking some random boots from a giant cairn. Only the highest quality are pulled from the grave.
Did you hear that? Something screaming in rage ahead. That was one of the revered dead from the cairns.
Returned to the worms. May they find rest.
Arlo,
Did you think we'd so easily join the dead, lad? How did you find your way up here?
through the cairns.
Through them? Mighty brave of you. And mighty foolish.
What happened here?
Airidah came through with a horned woman. Not her normal company, to be sure.
Lilith.
They headed towards Solitude. The top of the hill. The sound of Airidah's Talharpa carried with the wind. And then, this madness began. If your aim is to follow them, you won't get far with all this fog. It seems to be drawn to the risen remains. We spotted others in the hills before this one tore from the earth.
I'll stay here and protect these two. The fog is too near to leave them undefended.
The stones defend us, lad. I remember when you were still
I'm staying, Arlo.
stubborn like your father. That will keep you alive.
Yeah, fighting all these zombies and looting graves, it reminded me of, for anyone watching, if you've watched Return of the Living Dead, my question for you is, how many of those movies have you seen? Because I've seen all of them. Return of the Living Dead 2, I think 3, 4 was Necropolis, and then 5, the ever so greatly named Rave to the Grave. Was it good? No, it was awful. I heard... It was a rumor, I think, that the guys who did the movie were trying to sell, like, a signed copy of either the movie or the soundtrack on eBay, and, like, no one wanted it. It's bad. It is a genuinely terrible movie. I can't even... As much as I love bad movies, I can't even find a redeeming quality. It's about college kids who... It picks up after Necropolis, so those two... Like, all the movies tie together with the 343 Trioxin, but they're also kind of not related. But so, Rave to the Grave picks up after Necropolis, and it's a bunch of college kids who find some 343 Trioxin. There was a goblin that went this way. But, they find a sample of it and decide what they should do with it was turn into a drug to do, well, at raves. And people take it and become zombies. And then some of the kids have to, I guess they're adults, but they have to stop people from turning into zombies. It's bad. It is, I would genuinely say, it is a worse movie than House of the Dead 1 or 2. And those movies were awful. It takes skill to outdo Uwe Ball in terms of making a bad movie. But some people, they got the power. A poison powerful enough to kill ghosts and trees. Ghosts, trees, demons. This is some gourmet shit. Hey, I can finally do the gem stuff, I think. I don't really care to, but I can do it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Shadow Clone. Like I said before, we'll just go Kage Bunshin no Jutsu on someone. Look at these dudes.
The fog is thinning now. I should check on urine.
I love the art in this game. Like I've said, as much as I love the more cartoony style Diablo 3 had, the art for this game is so well done. I just hope that, what is it? Path of Exile can do a good job too. I love ARPGs and all the forms they take. Though I will say one problem I have is, at least right now, because as you can see with my channel, I'm playing 2 ARPGs. Is I'm just like, man, I don't have anything else to play. Which is kind of true, like, we don't have any other, like, good shooters out right now. Remnant doesn't come out for just over a month. But I am glad I have this, otherwise I'd be pretty bored. I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna do content drops for this, though. Because, like, if they do a Reaper of Souls kind of thing where it's like, hey, here's a big DLC, they're gonna have to space that out because it's kind of hard to sell people on buying the game, also throwing cosmetics at them, plus asking for additional money for DLCs and battle passes.
We've lasted this long and survived worse.
You've been fortunate.
If Lilith is here, you are still in grave danger.
Braystag, swarming with those cathedral gobshites.
Please, Arlo. Just for now.
Maybe we should go with him, Dad.
Well, the ale would be welcome.
I will deal with Airidah and Lilith. See them safely to Braystag.
I will. Thank you.
See, we get more armor. We only lose 1 attack power. Yeah, that's fine. We're not losing too much. Grand scheme of things. Yeah, I just want to know how they're going to plan to do stuff, because part of me is like, look, if you're going to have battle passes and skin packs that are $25, the least you can do is provide like free classes and free content updates. Because you already have your revenue stream. But this is Blizzard, and as we saw with their PvE story content they added recently, They want to charge you $15 for it, and it's only a couple missions that game journalists beat in a half hour. And you know, if they can beat it in a half hour, that's like a 10-minute run for a normal player. Knocking back a giant tree. Crossbow so powerful it launches Ents into the atmosphere.
They're rising from the cairns. I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. Need more time.
That was a little rough. But I got most of my potions back, so I don't care too much. Because at the end of the day, that's all that really matters, is if I can replace my potions, then it really didn't cost me anything.
Have you seen the signs as I have?
Airidah?
Hell is coming, and my people are not ready to face it. Not yet. But you are already strong. Come forward. Only one of us will walk away from this. So let's enjoy the storm a moment. Nature's music.
The dead are killing your people as we speak.
Some will die, yes. But that is the way of nature. It is a crucible. It devours the weak and makes the strong stronger. And those who survive, they will save this land from hell.
You've fallen for the demon's lies.
No, no. This is my choice. Lilith only granted me the power to do what must be done.
And what did you give her?
All things must be earned in the wilds, even knowledge. Prove yourself, and you will have your answers.
Oh yeah, I can... Wow, those tornadoes hurt. And she's dead.
The stronger prevails. So be it.
What did you give Lilith?
I told her of the wards around Astaroth's prison. How to break them.
Why?
My people have forgotten what it took to defeat Astaroth. Oh, they must learn again. If they cannot vanquish him, how can they stand against the full might of hell?
See, I get where she's coming from, but at the same time, it's an eternal loop. Because, yes, it's literally the meme of, like, tough times make hard men make, like, good times make soft men make hard times. Yes, people have forgotten what it took to defeat Astaroth, but they earn their peace. And you can't keep a group of people perpetually fighting in that high shape, because you either have to then continually have them justify it and have enemies, or they will grow tired of it and simply stop because they're not being used. You can see this issue appear with, like, the military, where you'll have guys who are trained soldiers and they get antsy. You know, if they're not being used, they either get soft and squishy, or they get antsy and start fights. And it's a bit absurd to be like, oh, the people have forgotten what it took to kill Astaroth, or at least to stop him. Airidah, Donan, and the other guy are still alive, so it's maybe a generation. Like, you can get away with a generation not having to know hardship. But this is the curse of Lilith and what she can do to people. She makes them think irrationally and promises to give them what they want when that's not always really the case. She's an embodiment of the whole monkey's paw kind of situation. You get what you want, but you get the worst version of it. Because I bet if Donan had agreed to whatever she offered, like, hey, you want to relive your old glory, she would still want Astaroth. And she'd be like, well, see, now you have a great enemy to fell again. You did it before, clearly you can do it again, can't you? We'll teleport from here, there's a lot still to travel. Alright, we'll go with these pants. I lose the poison trap rank, but that's fine. I found Airidah.
She is at peace now, I hope.
I never thought it would turn out like this. Heroism and sacrifice are often entwined in the course of fate. My mother's words. I must tell Father what has happened. What Lilith has done. We cannot let her destroy anything else.
Some of our finest.
Alright, now we can make our way that way. It's a bit of a hike, but Yeah, this ring will do pretty good. Does give me a little bit of a lucky hit, which I don't have anything to really bank on that right now, but for the time being I'm not too concerned. We'll do blended poison, because I'm always going to have some degree of critical hit chance. There. That's why I'm not tracking every quest. I don't really need to fight my way through these guys at the moment, so... I love juggling these guys, it's so easy. I wish my imbuement, I could get more charges, that would be... That's the one thing it's really missing. Oh, we'll grab this town quick since we're right here. And I can quick sell all that junk. Part of me misses, like, having to use scrolls to identify stuff, because I think you had to do that, or at least you had to sit and identify stuff back in, like, Diablo 1. But at the same time, I get why not doing that anymore, because I know they used to do it in Path of Exile as well. And it's one of those things where it's like, it's cool, but it's really annoying. It's kind of like getting engrams in Destiny. It's like, oh, you gotta go to Master Raoul to see what you got, and it's like, I can't be bothered. Just tell me if I got cool stuff. I don't care enough to have to go through a load screen just to be told, congratulations, it's garbage. I think that's kind of why that whole design is kind of shifted away, is it wasn't rewarding most times it was just a disappointment, so why force people into it? Yeah, save the random person. Even though the NPC will just, like, die or whatever. Thought I put the marker there, but okay.
Saw that. Overgrown vermin's broken. Nay, traveler.
Let's just scoop up all these missions.
I've seen all manner of wounds. The flies swarm.
My map is just a blue circled nightmare. But I wouldn't have it any other way.
Not something.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about tracking more.
We're not going out there again.
Have you seen a demon pass through here?
There's a horned woman in the moors, spreading corruption, if that's what you mean.
Yes. She's after the Druids who vanquished Astaroth.
Ah, that madman Nefane lives out there. We already tried checking on him. Got as far as Boglinstone Circle, and then the Druid's wolf companion appeared and bit one of my men. I'm already short on knights. Not going to risk what I have left on some bastard who hates the cathedral.
And don't even have to do the why does Nefane hate the church, or the cathedral, it's pretty obvious why. But I'm going to call it here. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button, it helps out the channel a lot, and if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.